Hello, everybody, and welcome here to Friday Night Modern at GameSwap Mason. We are Top Deck Productions. I'm your commentator for the night, Luke Teese, here with
Zachary Harris.
We're having a good old time. We're talking about our high-quality decks we're going to be playing
high-quality
here.
memes.
Are you going to SCG this weekend to
I
play
am.
it?
I am not going to SCG this weekend to play my new deck.
Those of you who will see me playing my new deck, though, I don't want to...
You don't want to spoil it?
I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
That's lame. Come on. Let's talk about it. Your deck's really cool.
You want to talk about
We can talk about my deck.
Birthing Mom.
Spoiler alert, it's bad. True.
No, it's great. So tonight here we have Matt Minniear on Naya Scapeshift and Matt Shaw on Blue Light Control. Matt's...
Do you remember what the Naya is for?
The Naya is for Rest in Peace, Path to Exile, and Stony Silence, I believe.
Ooh, one interesting thing
so
to talk about
basically
today.
just sideboard cards.
So, what's the update? Oh, KCI's gone.
KCI is officially gone.
Sorry for all you KCI players out there, but I'm glad to see KCI gone.
I enjoyed KCI, but I'm glad it's gone. It wasn't healthy for the format, and it's just, it was above and beyond the best deck in the format. So
I don't know if it's the best deck in the format, but...
he's Naya just because it's... if you play the Bring to Light version of Scapeshift, you end up... so you're a little more greedy on your mana base, so you're going to have to... you only play like 7 mountains, I think, or maybe it's 8. Meanwhile... Or no, that's wrong. No, it's like... I think it's like max 10. But it's not very many. You don't really play that many. Meanwhile, in Naya, you can play like a ton. And you're really only white. I think he only has like 2 white sources in his entire deck.
Yeah, and they're probably both mountains.
And they're both like Sacred Foundry and like...
No, wait, I'm wrong. He does play Plains. I remember I have played versus this deck, and he plays a Plains.
Wow, we have that chat command. I love that chat command now. ! Luke. I love it.
What does it do?
It says Luke is a cat mom.
Nice.
Yeah,
So one thing I wanted to talk about here is, how do you think these players have adjusted their decks because KCI is gone?
I don't think Matt has adjusted any. Well, maybe they can remove the main deck.
Rest in peace.
No, the main deck does.
Relics?
Minniear. The main deck relics.
Nah,
and,
you still need those.
I know Shaw has removed the main deck. Rest in peace.
Okay.
So that is a good thing. Yeah, the white splash is just for sideboard hate, basically. If you play Naya, you get access to what is the best sideboard color, white.
Yeah, white is for hate.
White is the color of sideboard.
So,
excuse me.
This matchup in general is, especially with this start from Matt, Matt Minniear. It's a really good start from him because he's got 2 Search for Tomorrows.
Well, I mean, I was just giving like a brief synopsis of it. I wasn't trying to say like I know the deck 100%. I was just saying that it's like they don't play that many islands. That's all I was, or mountains, and that's all I was trying to say. Like I don't know the numbers exactly,
there's a difference between there's a difference between Bring to Light and just adding 2 Sacred Foundries to your Scapeshift deck. So like,
that's really
we weren't even. I think the guy was referencing just why not black in the deck and instead of like white. I think that's what the question was.
I don't even know right now.
But anyways, Matt has a really good start here because he had. Well,
Matt
Minniear.
We're
going to use last names. All right, Minniear had a really good start here because he had 2 Search for Tomorrows. It might be his 3rd Search for Tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's just his 2nd though. And having 2 of those early, especially playing out on turn 1, that's really rough for a blue-white control opponent.
It's not even so much that there's less basics. It's more the fact that there's just less mountains than regular Scapeshift plays. Like, if you're playing Bring to Light, you're playing more of a mid-range game than you are playing a actual combo game. Like, you're kind of just a mid-range deck with a combo in it.
I mean, yeah, I think you're just playing a Scapeshift deck with more bullets. That's more of a tempo deck.
Yeah, I guess
like Scapeshift is racing and doesn't care what you do, generally, unless it's killing some creatures. Whereas the Bring to Light ones are better versus control decks and stuff like that because they can play Remands and other things.
Do you run Madcap in your side? I know some.
Yeah,
I know a lot of
Madcap. Yeah, Madcap's really good.
I know it's still combo. It's just it's more. It's less combo than
It's less
regular.
linear than.
Yeah, linear. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm horrible
Like,
at wording
they're
stuff.
both combo decks. You're right. One is oh, you play it main. You play Madcap main. That's crazy.
That's spicy.
So we have Matt Shaw. He's missing some land drops here, I think. I mean, I could be wrong. There could be just that many lands from the Scapeshift player, but I think he's missed a land drop.
Let's see. So we have 2 searches and a Steve. So that'd be 3 lands. So no, Matt's on still. That's
a prime time. That cannot be countered main deck by Matt with that mana open. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is getting 2 Valak
It's
hits.
not crazy. It's cool.
And then we're gonna untap, and he's gonna.
And we're gonna make Matt cry. Hopefully.
Yeah, Matt Shaw is pretty dead here.
He wants to get the 2 Valak hits just to ensure that he's going to have these Valak hits after.
You know, it's a hilarious argument.
Because Matt
Think about this play. This is a next level play.
What?
So, Matt Shaw has no white mana. Matt Minniear had all basics on the field until he got those Valak hits. He could have said, "Oh, you need to get your white mana for Path. Oh, I'm just not going to get Valak hits." But that's just a bad play. But that's next level.
Yeah.
See, there's that basic plains. I told you. Told you had a basic plains. Yep, and then there goes the Titan. He's gonna go get a mountain. He probably doesn't have basics left. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has no basics left. He has 2 Summoner's Packs in hand. This game's over.
Yeah, this game.
He untaps, casts Summoner's Pact, gets a Titan, gets 2 mountains, and just wins the game because that's 12 damage.
The next level is Matt Shop drawing mana leak after Titan was played. You're right. Very, very, very right.
Oh, he even has he has 18 here, right?
So we cast it. We
3
get
plus 3 plus 3 times 2 times 3 because he packs for Titan.
6, 12, 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty gross. Yeah, we're just gonna 18 Matt here and basically shut off Shockland, and we also. Yeah.
He gets two fetch lands here.
I mean,
if you can. If you can't.
And here's the thing too.
Oh no, he gets Valakut and a mountain that deals 9 damage. That's better because then he just fetches
and
still does 18.
Yeah, but here's the thing, is Matt doesn't just lose now if he forgets his pack trigger too. So Minniear does not lose if he just forgets his pack trigger.
Why?
Because they changed the ruling with pack triggers, for those of you who don't know. From now on, the way pack triggers work is if your opponent goes to their draw step to draw a card and they forget their pack trigger, you get to choose whether to put that trigger on the stack. So, if you choose not to put the trigger on the stack, they just don't have to pay for it. If you do choose to put that trigger on the stack, yeah, they still have to pay for it, but they get to backtrack what they were doing.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really.
I feel like that rule was changed. I feel like that if that rule was changed a while ago, not recently.
I was told it was changed recently, like very, very recently.
Why is he playing Nahiri? That's so interesting.
I mean, you can just get a.
I mean, okay, so
one thing
I have to say I played Just Guy Nahiri from way back when, and yeah, so Matt Minniear just won this game. So way back when Just Guy Nahiri was a thing, I played that deck, and I played 4 Nahiris, and that's when Dredge was really good. So that's when we had the Dredge 6er in Modern, and oh my god, Nahiri was gas because you had 4 Nahiris that exiled their creatures, and you had 4 paths main deck to exile their creatures.
That makes sense. That could make sense. Joaquin says it could get Blood. It gets Blood Moon, kills Blood Moon.
That's true.
So
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, that's not bad. Mr. Minniear is also known for his little brewy cards as well. So.
Chandra's so bad. Stop playing Chandra.
Because it gives you a mid-range, or a
There's got to be
card to bring in against like mid-range and control.
There's got to be a better planeswalker.
Oh, there 100% probably is, but the better planeswalkers.
Yeah, Angers are coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, not that blue-white plays it, but I mean, yeah, you're right that it could be for that, though. Still.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, this is a main board game. That's what.
Well, he was saying not that blue-white plays it at all.
Oh, right.
So blue-white doesn't fight it at all, but it's still possible. Like,
correct, yeah.
He gets matched up against someone who plays Blood Moon.
So, I figured out, so I've been trying to, I'm a fair player in Modern. I play all the fair decks. But, you know, every once in a while I need to play something unfair. So I figured out a way to play something unfair, but still play fair things at the same time. It's called Blood Moon. You play Blue Moon with Kiki-Jiki in it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's going to be, that and Grixis Kiki-Jiki is going to be my 2 combo decks in the new format. Because Electro Dominance is, Electro Dominance lets me play Living End for free.
Yeah.
And that wins me the game.
Yeah. Plus Electro Dominance can just, if you, let's say you just flood out. And you just shoot your opponent.
Can I flood out with this deck? How many, oh, let's see, 1.
How many, like, actual
That's my
mana
question,
sources
2.
do you play? That's the question.
3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 actual mana sources, so maximum of 10 damage.
That's basically like a fight with fire.
Also, in this deck, we're playing another filter land. We're not playing.
You could
playing Cascade Bluffs in this deck.
You could shoot them for 10 and then put a Grizzlebrand from your hand into play.
Yes, that is an that is an accurate statement. You know what else I could do?
What?
Shoot them for 0 on turn 1 after playing a Faithless Looting, and put Kiki-Jiki and Deceiver Exarch into play and win the game.
Wait, how do you put it?
So we play 2 Simian Spirit Guides.
Oh, that's stupid.
Turn 1, Faithless Looting. Pitch those 2 cards. Pitch 2 Simian Spirit Guides. Electro Dominance. Living End. Win the game. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards exactly.
I hate it. I hate everything about that.
It's awesome. It is possible to win turn 1 with this deck.
The only thing I don't like about playing this Birthing Mom deck is I'm not used to greedy mana bases.
Dude,
so
all I do is play 3-color mana bases.
Having to think of this is 4-color.
Oh,
so
4.
Having to think about what land I need to fetch up is big
3 is pretty easy. 4 is hard because then the fetch that you have in your hand actually matters.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just not get basics. It doesn't get some of the shocks in your deck.
Yeah.
So.
We have
I am
Mr.
Zach Harris.
Yep, and this
is
Luke
Tees.
I commentate typically on Thursday nights and sometimes Friday nights. I've been like coming in Friday nights every other week almost.
I'm gonna be commentating on Fridays for the foreseeable future.
Yep. We just have most of our. Let's see, who did we have before? We had.
Sweet, the pros. Thanks. I'm no pro. I have top 8 at a regionals for SEG, but that is my greatest accomplishment.
You also top 32 to Classic.
I did top 32 at Classic. I top 16 to Classic.
When you freaking beat me.
Yes, I top 16 to that Classic. The bros, we are bros.
He bullied me.
We didn't even meet at this store. We met at university.
Yeah. He bullied me. I was trying to play taking turns out in SCG, and
then I killed him on turn 3 2 games.
He killed me on turn 3 with stupid
Devoted Druids.
Devoted Druid combo nonsense.
Yeah, that was when that deck just came out. Oh my gosh. The people that didn't have Linvala in their sideboard for the mirror. Oh my god, that card was gas. But anyways, so we got some players here with the next game coming up. Sideboard plan for both decks. Matt Minniear. I'm gonna keep saying Matt, and I'm gonna mess that up. That's bad. So Minniear probably took out all his Anger of the Gods, took out some Bolts, brought in some bigger threats to play a more mid-range game. And then Matt Shaw if he has ley lines in the sideboard, he probably brought those in, but I think that's a bad card. So I hope he doesn't have it in his sideboard. But other than that, I don't know. He's got to play the you know what? I'm calling it now. He's playing the 3-mana artifact that puts flood counters on lands that makes them islands.
Silver Fountain?
Quicksilver Fountain.
Quicksilver Fountain, that's it.
Hell yes. That card has to be in his deck.
That just sounds like hot garbage.
Oh, I played that card in Tesserator. It's great. People are like, what's this? It's like, yeah, as long as I keep playing a land. It makes your fetch lands actual lands.
I think D's is lazy. We try our best. We just try. That's what's important.
I haven't been commentating this long. This is my 3rd time commentating Modern. I just play a ton of Modern.
So we're getting Explorer. We get our 2nd mountain onto the battlefield with this Valakut. So we are slowly getting there, although this Field of Ruin is definitely troublesome sight for Matt to see. We're not super worried.
Sure, it's troublesome, but it's only troublesome if he has a surgical extraction.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have a surgical extraction, then the Field of Ruin hits it, and we don't care, because then it turns it into another land. So,
which if we have a whatchamacallit in hand, we just don't really care.
And this is a very we're gonna definitely mana leak this. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna opt first. That's fair.
We're gonna opt. Take a look.
He might want to cast a Logic Knot instead of a.
You can't cast Logic Knot.
Oh, you're right. He cannot. I am insane. Because
Mr. plays a lot of Modern.
Dude, I play tons of Modern. Jeskai is just look at last night. Look at last night. I was on camera 3 times with Jeskai, and I won all the matches. Because Brent conceded out of sheer spite.
Sheer spite.
And yeah, I didn't play that well yesterday because I was.
Matt is getting to get pretty good on his lands. We have Snap Mana Leak up for a potential Titan in the next 2 turns. Looks like we're going to cast another 4-mana card. Is that a... shoot. I'm blank. Thrun, the last Grave Troll.
Yeah, Thrun.
Thrun, the last Troll. This is a 4-mana 4/4 with...
Hexproof.
Hexproof.
Pay 1 and a green.
Can't be countered. That's important.
Oh, right. It can't be countered. 1 and a green regenerate.
1 and a green to regenerate it.
If only it had trample.
This is a card that makes Matt having Terminus in his deck just that much better. And that is why we are leaving with this white source to hopefully hit a Terminus off this opt. Deciding what he wants to do. Goes his turn. Just gonna...
Yeah, I think probably the only way he has to deal with that are the Wraths and just the Wraths.
And is 1 and a green regenerate, I believe?
Yeah, it's 1 and a green regenerate.
Yeah. Suspended Ancestral Visions.
I don't think the game's going to last that long.
Pretty fine. Matt is lacking counter spells in his hand, however. So this is not very good for him. We have an Oust. Is that what that is?
I'm not sure. We have Spellquellers in. That's smart.
Spellquellers are very good.
Oh, I didn't think about Spellquellers. Spellquellers is a good sideboard card in this matchup. Okay. And I saw that in his deck for anyone who was wondering. It's not in his hand or anything, I don't think.
No, it was not. It was at the bottom of his deck. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
That's surgical extraction.
Oh, does he have surgical?
Oh, he's going to draw step the surgical. Yep, Valakut's gone. Yep. This is the only way I believe that Blue-White wins this matchup. They either have to get hexproof and protect the ley line, and even then it's hard because they still have to answer all their threats.
Yeah. Well, it's still hard for Matt or for Shaw because he has to, or on the blue-white side. I'm just going to start using the matchup. On the blue-white side, it's still pretty hard because Scapeshift still has like very versatile and very good threats. Like this Thrun is insane, and Titans are always still just sometimes they're just 6/6 speeders. Chandra is cute. She can deal stuff, deal damage.
Knight of Autumn is really cool. I like Knight of Autumn.
Knight of Autumn seems like a reasonable sideboard card.
It's a threat, and that's what the deck cares about after sideboard versus controls.
Yep, it's a 3 mana 4/3, so pretty good.
Does good enough.
I want to play a Bant deck right now, just because I want to play.
In Modern.
Yeah, because I've seen people playing the. What's her name? The Moonfolk lady.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Tameo. The Bant Tameo.
Oh gosh, that Tameo's gassed.
I saw someone play it and I was like, that's cool. And then I saw them take it up on an opponent's creature and have like blockers for Tameo, but they were clearly going to attack their face. And I was like, that's cool. That's nice.
So Valakutes are gone. All the Valakutes are gone. So this Jace is going to set up a Terminus, hopefully. He's just going to brainstorm here. Yeah. Hopefully draw a Terminus.
Should red-green shift run a Wolf Run always?
He is also brainstorm locked.
Should.
Okay.
Wolf Run seems reasonable, but I don't know that it's exactly what they're looking for. It's like there's certain cards that you look at and you go, this seems really good in a deck, but typically Scapeshift is just so reliant on the Scapeshift plan or the Titan plan that they're not super worried about actual combat damage.
So one thing here, I'm going to call this right now. I think this game's over. I think Matt Shaw has lost because he brainstormed with Jace. He doesn't have a fetch land. He didn't see a Terminus on the top of his deck.
Yeah, Terminus locking, or not Terminus, Brainstorm locking yourself always sucks.
He has a Cryptic Command in his top, but what's going to happen right here is Matt should bolt the Jace and just attack his opponent for a couple turns in a row.
The problem is with one-ofs, though, sometimes they just screw you, honestly. Like, I've had times where my one-ofs just absolutely annihilate
This
my
was a
plan.
mistake here.
Like, it could be very reasonable to play, and I think I have seen some lists play it, but it just, sometimes one-ofs just absolutely destroy, like, from a keepable hand.
From what I understand, why did that Jace get let go? So, if I'm correct, I'm pretty sure unless I'm wrong. Did he go to 14 or? I guess I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we're probably taking Matt to 14.
Yeah, so I think he attacked with the thrown at him.
Do you guys feel like KCI being banned, Amulet Titan will rise into dominance?
No,
I don't think Amulet Titan will rise to dominance.
So I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen to the meta. I've seen it several times, and this is what's going to happen. So
Lantern's going to pop back.
No.
You don't think
so?
so?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think it will. So I can't tell you exactly what deck's going to be best. But I can tell you one fact, combo decks are not going to be good. So because combo and graveyard decks are not the decks you want to be playing right now, while KCI was a graveyard deck, it was an artifact deck, and people had a ton of Stony Silences in their graveyard. Everyone's going to think, oh, the artifact deck's gone out of the meta right now. So I'm going to take my artifact hate out of my sideboard so I can actually win against Dredge now. But what's going to happen? Oh, the artifact decks are actually going to be good again. And Lantern's bad matchup was KCI and not many other decks. And, Hardened Scales. Oh, that deck's really, really good. Oh, no one's going to have hate for that anymore? Oh, okay. Those decks win. So those decks, I believe, are going to be the best decks. And because of that, I think that Tron will not be very good. And I think because those decks are colorless decks. So after that happens, that means that the fair decks are going to be good, like Jeskai and Jund and other things that just have removal versus the aggressive decks. Please, Tron people. I am a fair Magic the Gathering player. I play Goyce. I play Control. Please, Tron people. We need it in the format. I don't want people to ban cards from my fair deck. But yeah, so that's what I'm pretty sure is going to happen. Basically, whatever deck gets banned, the next best of that archetype, whatever sideboard cards were hitting on that, the next best deck that pretty much only gets hurt by those sideboard cards is the deck to play.
Yeah, that's why, like I said, I think Lantern is going to see a big resurgence because Lantern, like he said, KCI was like Lantern's absolute worst match. Or even the 4-color Grixis Warrior deck is
that deck's going to be great.
Going to see a pop-up. Because I have some friends who are in like Discords for like 4-colored Warrior and Lantern, and they were like, we've had a bunch of people join because KCI got banned and they want to use their Mox Opals. I think Affinity will be also one of the decks that is also going to be really good now. Just regular old Affinity could be perfectly fine, or
you know what I want to see in Modern?
What do you want to see in Modern?
I want to see a mid-range artifact deck.
Mid-range artifact deck? I mean, that's...
one that's, like, plays Karn, like 4-mana Karn.
Affinity's playing 4-mana cards.
I want to play more of those. I want to play bigger artifacts. I don't want to play any 0 drops. That's lame. I want to play a Jundi Affinity.
A Jundi Affinity.
You know, like my guys are like artifacts, but I have a ton of removal spells and stuff. Oh, why did he? Okay, we're correcting here. He was supposed to do that before attackers, and that happened. Great. But Ruined. Okay, that's good. Ruined Halo is on Thrun, so Thrun is no longer a problem.
Yep. That is. That is probably one of Matt's best ways of dealing with it. We're going to Scapeshift here, though. And if Matt does not have a counter, he's just dead.
No, the Valakutes are exiled.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we don't care.
Never mind. I'm going crazy.
He's checking to make sure all 4 Valakutes are gone. Yep. Okay, all 4 Valakutes are definitely gone. This is just Matt thinning his deck.
Yep.
This literally does nothing else, as far as I can tell.
We thin our deck so we get our threats.
Okay. What if he has like a Kessig Wolfrun in there? What if Crazy Matt has a Kessig Wolfrun in his deck?
He can't have anything on it here. He can't cast anything or put anything. So it's not like it'd be very good here.
Matt's probably counting up his lands right now to see how many more he wants to go get to thin his deck entirely. Yeah, he's getting all the mountains out. 1. That's some hard math because you have fetch lands that can get more lands out of your deck.
Mm.
Yeah, he literally has no more lands in his deck. So, okay, one thing about Grixis Shadow, I definitely think that is a good deck. So that is what I would consider a Jund, quote-unquote, deck, because it plays removal and it plays threats. It's probably... So it's the difference between the two decks is one is better versus combo, and one is better versus more creatures. Shadow can still get through the creatures, though, but, you know. If you want to play one of those decks between Shadow and Infect, I would play Infect right now. It's been slaying at the store here, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. Infect, I think it... Although the problem with Infect is that it did just, again, lose one of its really good matchups. Infect
that is very true.
KCI was above and beyond Infect's
its easiest matchup. Oh, yeah.
Because
it didn't do anything.
No. It's just not going to interact with you, and that's what Infect wants. Infect doesn't want to interact. Infect just wants to kill you.
Yeah.
They want to go, okay, I know you don't have any removal spells main deck, so I'm just going to attack with my Blighted Agent and go pump, pump, pump.
Nah, you're just going to win on turn 2.
Yeah, or that, even.
But yeah, it's if you were to put, it is hard. Infect has been doing really well, but I'm more a fan of Grixis Shadow, but I'm biased.
And
I'm very biased.
Again, Grixis Shadow also, KCI was one of its better matchups.
It was one of its better matchups, but
so
it's still not bad.
No, Grixis Shadow. I think Grixis Shadow is probably going to be better than Infect. just because Infect preyed so heavily on KCI. But Infect will still be good. Infect will still be pretty good.
Yeah.
They'll still be Grixis Shadows probably still tier 1. Infect will probably still be tier 2.
I
tier
think
1.
I think Matt is
1.5.
attacking to send a message here, or attacked to the Thrun is tapped. He probably attacked to send a message, or did he attack the Teferi that's in the graveyard? Am I just high?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. We've been talking about
Other things.
decks, other things. Justin, keep us on track. What are you doing, kid?
Yeah, just you're supposed to be on top of this stuff. Okay, he attacked Teferi.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, we're supposed to be the ones informing you, but we're leading an interesting conversation and answering questions in chat. Heck yeah.
Fad Phoenix is going to see even more play since humans doesn't match up too well versus. Yeah,
I disagree with that statement.
I really like Phoenix as a deck, but I will say I am kind of sad it's going to see so much play.
It may see more play, but I think it'll be bad.
You think it'll be bad?
Yeah, I don't lose to the deck ever. I mean, when I play Jund or Green Black, I just always beat the deck. When I play Jeskai, I just always beat the deck. You know, it's like I can understand where it's hard versus like some other decks, but play some interaction, you'll be fine.
Just play some interaction. Get good, kid.
Get good. You see, not playing an interactive deck is just an excuse to not learn the format. You should learn the format.
I could try next level.
I don't know about that.
Amulet Titan's so good right now.
I think so. Amulet is good.
Amulet will probably be one of the better combo decks in the format. I'm not going to say it's going to be the best. I'm stepping out of saying anything is going to be the best, but I will say Amulet is going to be one of the better combo decks in the format.
I think Storm will be the best combo deck in Modern. Personally.
What if Wolfrun?
See, I know. I'm telling you. I don't know if you said that earlier. Someone put it in my mind earlier.
He did. Watkins said it.
Yeah. See, you see, you're on the next level. You're level 3, just like me.
Yeah. The problem that a lot of the problems that humans has against Phoenix is like the problem that a lot of creature-based decks, I should say.
No. Matt Shaw won that. Wait. Matt
didn't-
Shaw won that game, right? He
Yeah.
attacked with Colonnade and won.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, get out of here, Justin. We were joking. We were joking about the Wolfrun.
Yeah. Our streamer freaking us out for a second.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, humans has some interaction, and it does line up poorly with the game plan. But as I was saying before, so I think the best decks in the format are going to be the artifact aggressive decks, which I believe are more consistent. While they might be slightly slower than Phoenix, I believe they're a lot more consistent, and that's better, in my opinion. But I'm biased. And then the fair decks will do well, which means, and like Jeskai and whatnot. And then humans is bad versus that, so humans is going to be terribly positioned in the metagame. I really think playing humans is a massive mistake in the near future. While it is a good deck, I don't think combo is going to be very good. I mean, that's just week 1, and then after that, people will realize, oh wait, I still need artifact hate in my sideboard, and then the modern rotates, you know, because modern is a rotating format. As if there isn't a best deck, like KCI kind of was, then modern is a rotating format of like people bringing in a lot of graveyard hate, and then they bring in their artifact hate, and it's a cycle that goes back and forth between the two. So if you can correctly predict which cycle we're on, then you can play a fair deck and just crush everyone. And that's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Spirits does outclass humans.
Yeah.
I'm very sad that they don't play Lingering Souls, but I understand.
But the problem that any like creature-based deck right now has against like Phoenix is that Thing in the Ice is such an impactful card, and it's just so good.
It is very good, but Spirits can actually deal with it.
Spirits is like actually able to deal with it because they had
It also
one actually run removal.
Also, imagine like the spell color exiles it. You know, it's not in the graveyard, and that matters a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So it's like Spirits is way better in this meta than Humans. I
Although,
think Humans is a better deck overall, but in this meta specifically, Spirits is better.
One of my friends found out the hard way that if an opponent, or if you exile a spell with a spell queller, say it's just like a Faithless Looting or something like that, and your opponent plays a Crackling Drake, that Faithless Looting still counts towards that Crackling Drake.
Oh god, it does.
Because you still own it in exile.
You
And
know
that's how he lost a game.
Justin, how much time we got left? 15 minutes.
Well, so I'm not saying Storm is going to come back. I think it'll be the best combo deck in the format. I just think combo is going to suck in general. I did say Storm was going to be the best combo deck, but I don't think combo decks are going to be at the top of the meta. I think it'll be like 8th best. Storm will be like 8th best, and then like Titan will be like 10th. That's just random guesses. I can't name the decks above or below them, but just on the way I see them move around in Goldfish, I bet they'll be around there.
Show me that fielder.
No, you're good. No problem.
I just won that game.
I probably didn't say it. I was talking about it earlier. You might have missed it earlier. But okay, so I believe we had Shaw mulligan once, and then we have Minniear.
He's on the play. We're casting
Yeah.
a Search for Tomorrow.
Why did he play Valakut? He knows. Okay, he knows from last game. So Matt Minniear made a big mistake here. So he knows that Matt Shaw plays Field of Ruins Surgical. And then he plays his Valakut while he has other land drops in his hand. I think that's a big mistake. Drew another Valakut. That's well. Now he plays the other Valakut and he's concealed against that.
Yeah, he's pretty actually.
He got lucky.
Fine here.
Lucky
now.
off the top there.
When
Name 8 decks
with game one.
with game 1 win against Storm. Okay. I think that Black-Green has a favorable matchup versus Storm game 1 in the current meta. I think that is true because you play like 3 Nihil Spellbombs main right now, and you play Skews, and you play Discard. Grixis Shadow is another one. Humans, Infect. Not all of these decks are above them. I don't know about Affinity. But what else is there? Spirits definitely beats Storm game 1. What else is there? The point is, like, I just did that off the top of my head without even looking at Goldfish. If I looked at Goldfish, I could easily think of 8 decks that have game 1 wins. I agree. I agree with
Burn has a
lazy.
okay time, not a super horrible time. If they see their Searing Blaze.
Dislazy. That's probably how you say it. Dislazy. Not this lazy.
Matt has only seen Mr. Shaw has only seen islands here though. We have not seen fetch lands, I don't believe.
Chandra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burn definitely wins game 1.
Gonna counter that. Go to our turn.
Boggles.
We finally see a white source now, so this is pretty okay.
He didn't have many white cards in his hand though, so it didn't matter.
He's got Terminus.
Boggles plays Leyline main though. Oh, well, I guess I'm wrong.
I thought they were playing like 3 Leyline main, 1 in the side.
Oh no, you're good. You're
We're
good.
gonna
I'm just like
Scapeshift.
I
And Matt will be able to sack down and deal Shaw 18.
is this on 7 lands? 7 lands is 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 18.
But we're gonna snap.
Disdainful
and
Stroke.
Disdainful Stroke. So that's really good.
And yeah, Woken. I'm not trying to call you out on anything or anything. I'm just when someone says something like that, I'm like, oh, do I know the modern format well enough to actually think of that many decks? It's like a challenge for myself. I'm not
Also,
trying
it's
to come at you.
Okay. DZ. Okay. What was use DZ then?
DZ. Okay.
Opposition 3 main. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was something. It was something weird when I looked at a list of boggles. How much cobalt? I'm willing to.
Oh.
I'm willing to wager approximately 7 cobalt.
Okay. Gotcha, Woken.
We are getting a V-click in here to take a look at Mr. Minniear's hand. We see a mountain, a whatchamacallit, what is the dude called? Knight of Autumn, and a
Knight of
Farseek.
Autumn.
So
this is a V-click, yeah.
So let's see. We have 4 mountains in play.
Do you like how he pointed with the Snapcaster Mage when he's resolving Vendilion Click's ability?
Yeah. That's embarrassing. That's reasonable because then Matt could get 2 triggers off of the Valakits, which now that we have 5 mountains in play, Valakut is basically just a lightning bolt. So
thanks, Woken. I like my views too.
Any mountain we see is just a lightning bolt.
Isn't it a double lightning bolt?
Oh yeah, we have 2. That's right. So any mountain we see is a what am I thinking? Banefire for 7 or Banefire for 6.
It's Banefire for 6. It's also it can also hit 2 creatures, so you know. Yeah. That V-Click and Snapcaster Mage are not long for this world.
Is Prismatic Omen in his list? No. I keep trying to talk him into it. I want it. It should be.
Explore.
This is just a cantrip, so this is fine. We don't have 2 green sources left over though, so we actually can't cast a Titan if we get it here.
DZ, I think I was on Tezzeret. Was that last week or was that the week before?
I don't know. I wasn't here last week.
I was the one playing Tezzerator.
No, I like the Prismatic Omens build.
I was probably the only one recently playing Tezzerator, and that deck was pretty bad. I never played that version. The version of Tezzerator that I probably prefer is Gifts, but that's just a bad like Esper Goryo's deck. But my version is Highlander Tezzerator. If you exclude, it includes the lands as Highlanders, but if you disclude Gifts Ungiven and Snapcaster Mage is like a 2 of, and other things like that.
Just saw the YouTube vid. It should have the date on the YouTube vid.
Yeah.
Just as a reference.
But yeah, we explored here. He probably played a land and probably did some damages. Excuse me 1 second.
Matt is currently at 8. That is very notable, as he's just quite low. So
sorry, guys, I had a cough and I didn't want to blow your ears out.
Oh, he's at 7 now. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What just happened? Oh, Ancestral Vision ticked down. Obviously, we're confused for a second there. So we drew 3. We got a...
Should Matt be at... He is at 7, right?
We got a Surgical off that, which is a little late. We don't have a way to get rid of these Valakits, so really not good. See a Terminus in hand, which is pretty not useful right now.
Is that the only card in Matt's hand, the Knight of Autumn, or do you have others?
He has 1 more.
He has 1 more?
I believe.
That's a Colonnade. That's gas. Colonnade's gas.
Maybe not. No, he doesn't. Sorry, I lied.
I didn't think so.
Looks like it was a sack Tribe Elder, so we can...
now we can't activate Colonnade.
Yeah, now Colonnade is a no-go.
You know what you do? You just top a Terminus. That's what you do.
We're just going to play out... this Knight of Autumn.
Terminus off the top.
Well, we have Terminus in hand.
Yeah, I know. Terminus is going to be off the top, though, because then you cast it for 1 mana. Then you play your planes and get in with Colonnade. Gas.
It is a big possibility. Nope, nope, no
Did
Terminus.
he gain life with the
We get
Knight of Autumn?
Spell Snare. It appears he did. I
Yeah, so he's
see
at
an
9
8 and
now.
a 10, so I imagine he's at 9. This is pretty hard for Shaw. Colonnade was very timely, but that Steve makes it a little hard.
Yeah, Steve makes it so that if he activates Colonnade, it dies because he has 2 Valakutes. Oh, what he could do, next level play. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He had a lot of
Yeah, he can do it. He can play a Field of Ruin one of the Valakutes, and then he can get in with a Colonnade. Yep, he sees it.
It's pretty good, pretty helpful.
He has the land to blow up Colonnade. What land to blow up Colonnade?
I think he was just talking about
Oh,
the,
yeah, okay.
or he has. Did you mean the land to blow up Valakut?
Yeah, that's probably what you meant.
Yeah, I feel like that's what he meant.
Yeah, you're good. We got resident Rob Meadows doing a dance back here.
You get there with Infect? Are you playing Infect? You're playing it. You are playing Infect there tonight.
Okay.
Kind of cute.
Don't ask me how. I don't know. Oh yeah, Blighty.
You're right.
Yeah, just a
but
pinch.
but you know, Jessica just stomps on Infect every time. I did not die to Dryad Arbor. I died to Noble Hierarch. I played 3 games against Infect, won the matchup, and didn't die to Infect once.
That's how it is.
I messed up. Last night I played so badly last night. It was pathetic.
Get good, kid.
I mean, I still went XO, so, but I played so badly. I was so rusty on Jeskai. Surgical. That seems bad.
Surgically the Valakut, it protects against future Valakuts, which are, again, just Surgical Scapeshift if it beats with Colonnade.
Yeah, I mean, like, he takes 2 points of damage to do this. I don't know. It's kind of it's okay. He's gonna get with Colonnade here, just like we were talking about.
I think he likes Baubles because what did he say?
He plays the delve spell, and it makes it so that you can delve more.
Yeah, it makes it so you can delve quicker.
Also, Bauble is, a scry. Sometimes.
Am I gonna have to buy a Firelit Thicket? Do you own a Firelit Thicket?
I do not own a Firelit Thicket.
I need to find someone who owns a Firelit Thicket. Let me borrow it.
I need to find someone who owns all these cards, except for I just got them from the store today. Because the rest of them, Mike have. I'm getting the rest from Mike. Trading with
We're attack for 2 with this Knight. If he swings the Colonnade, he has a Spell Snare, but Escape Shift at the top hurts, yeah.
Thrawn.
That's fair.
No, Thrawn. Wait, he's at 5 now. Minniear's at 5.
Yeah. So, Colonnade is a 2-turn clock, which is pretty fine.
Everyone always tells me, I talk to so many people, and some of the people that play Control a lot, besides the people who own Jeskai here that play Jeskai, I think blue-white better than Jeskai. So Colonnade would be a 1-turn clock here if it were Jeskai, because he'd have Bolt in hand.
Terminus in
Nah,
hand.
he isn't going to cast Terminus. He's at 13. He's fine. He just attacks.
Attacks, taking 1. The only thing
that gets him out of this is nothing. I don't think anything gets him out of this. An Obstinate Baloth might.
There's no Valakut on the field anymore? Or no,
There
there's
is a
one. There's
Valakut
one.
on the field, but he can't double. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, Matt Shaw wins this.
Yeah. That is Matt Shaw taking the game over Matthew Minniear. 2-1 with Blue White Control over Escape Shift. We are almost out of time in the round, so we will see you guys here like probably right away. Yeah, yay Matt. Yay Matt, boo Matt.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know though, I'm gonna give a pander real quick. We have a giveaway going on right now. It is a Vorsenclax Voice of Hunger is 25. In order to enter into this giveaway, you can do ! enter in chat. And if you want to know how many points you have for this giveaway, you can do ! points. That'll tell you how many points. If you divide how many points you have by 25, that'll tell you how many entries you can do. If you want to do more than one entry, you can do ! enter, space, and then the number. It will, yep, just no max tickets per person. This giveaway ends on the 29th, which would be this Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And yeah, so enter into this giveaway. Get yourself a free Vorsenklex Voice of Hunger from Iconic Masters. That one right there. Vorsenklex, trample, whatever type of way. Vorsenklex. I keep calling it Vorsenklex, and I know it's the wrong.
Vorsenklex.
I know it's the wrong pronunciation, but it's just what I.
You know what the card is?
Called it.
It's legendary. You know what that goes in?
Commander.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a really dumb card in Commander, and as soon as you play it,
everyone hates you as soon as you play Commander. That
but
card.
You know what? You get to have a lot of fun. That's what's important.
You do get to have a ton of fun.
I would recommend it not as Commander, but
yeah, because then everyone knows. It's just like playing. So what's the guy who makes you whenever you draw you take damage?
I'm blanking. I know what you're talking about.
Nekusar, yeah. So it's like you play 5-color Nekusar, so people don't know you're a Nekusar deck.
Yep. That's what I was basically playing. I was playing 4-color Nekusar.
But anyways,
right, so we'll be right back
with
the rest of our stream. See you guys in a bit.